And for the first talk, we will welcome Thomas Kolbusch from Coatema, and he will explain us about the technology pillars for the green hydrogen economy, and more in detail how to scale up the production methods for PEM fuel cells from lab to fab. Thomas, your turn.
Okay. Thank you very much for the introduction. And if someone is wondering why I'm speaking about hydrogen, all other talks on solar, ask the organizer. Last year I had a talk on solar. I could have done it also. But speaking about green hydrogen, I would like to give a short introduction. What we at Coatema are doing, basically we're building equipment for coating, printing, and laminating. We have Europe's biggest R&D center with 10 pilot lines, and we are mostly focusing on tech markets like hydrogen, fuel cells, and others. And what we see with our technologies, we enable net zero because we work in green hydrogen, fuel cells, we work in new type of batteries, flexible solar since 2003. We're looking into sustainability in production, digital fabrication, I will show today, print electronics, and we're always looking for the next thing. We're doing a number of European-funded projects. That's the one which are running at the moment. I would like to mention here Flex to Energy, a big production line being built up in Greece for organic photovoltaics, but we're also working on carbon capture systems. That's the next thing, in my opinion, for coated products. Green hydrogen, hype, hope, or what's real? I think we all have seen the gas supply stop from Russia. Then suddenly green hydrogen was the holy grail in Europe 3 years ago. On Monday I flew here from Düsseldorf, and there was a German news magazine, first page, hydrogen is dead. Yeah, so it's a typical hype cycle we see here in hydrogen, and the same hype cycle we also have seen in the 2000s. And I would like to give some insight. So no fuel cells without hydrogen, that's the important picture here, but it's not the full picture. So to have a carbon neutral green fuel cell automotive car fleet, you need green hydrogen or batteries. These are the two competing technologies, but basically it doesn't make sense that they are competing because both of them are carbon neutral, and that's the important part. And this means we must be able to have enough renewable energy to produce hydrogen, so we need solar, wind, and others, because we have to produce 3 times the amount of electricity from today in 2050 to produce enough hydrogen for decarbonizing industry, automotive, transportation, and so on. So that's a huge amount of additional electricity per decade. We have 2024 at the moment, which has to be scaled up. And of course, we face an energy efficiency loss by producing green hydrogen out of green renewables, and we are losing again efficiency in using hydrogen for fuel cell cars. So this we have to keep in mind, but of course we're using green electricity. That's the important point here. And of course there are more efficient and cost-efficient technologies like batteries around, and that's the situation we are facing after 3 years of hype, specifically in the European Union, Green Deal. So we had announcement of 39 countries doing hydrogen strategies, announcement of $1 trillion market potential by 2040, announcement of a huge number of hydrogen projects globally being announced, going into this gigafab scale of operation to get the cost down. And we will see a green energy mix of 20% of the overall energy mix in 2050. There are a lot of different technologies to produce hydrogen. Our company is focusing on the PEM electrolyzer, AEM electrolyzer technology. But of course, it's not only green hydrogen which is existing. We have to look in blue hydrogen, which is basically gray hydrogen using fossil fuels and carbon capture. That's so-called blue hydrogen, which also might have a big impact. At the moment, if you see the overall market in Germany, it's around 70 million tons per year, and 95% of this hydrogen